Greetings. Okay, now I hear what you ladies are saying, and I understand where you're coming from. However, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Because when I hear you say that they did crown work on the Fire Water Master, trying to take the crown, okay, that's understandable. Like right around in here. Like right around in here. So here's my question. If I'm to ground, as I'm doing right now, getting a firm attachment, and I'm to activate my light orb, as I'm doing now, calling my energy back. Right now, see, that's an extra amount of energy. Confirmation. That's more energy than normally comes back. And I mean, I did the cord cutting ritual that you girls had advised, and I mean, I cut cords regularly anyway. However, as that orb is calling back energy, elevate your vibration. Well, that's what I'm doing to elevate my vibration, but it's a waterfall of energy. It's a lot more energy than normal. So if they did my crown and I'm calling back the energy of my crown by setting the intention, and I immediately light up with a lot of extra energy because I do this normally. And then I descend that orb down into my crown, and that feels better. My cheeks are lighting up. Okay, so now where does that crown work energy come from? Whoever did the work on the crown, when I call that back, because it's my energy. So when I'm calling back my energy from wherever crown work was done, where does that energy come from? Cool. So now let's try it again. If I activate my light orb and I get it going, it's a Reiki light orb. It's a very simple class. I taught Jesus this. So when I activate that orb to call back my intuition, right? I mean, any intuition that I've just kind of put out unrequited out of love. And it's love's intent to help or heal. Ancestors want you to have, that's what it is. They want me to have my energy back. So, I mean, it's my energy. So if I'm calling back my intuition, it's energy's energy. Whether my intuition was used for research, whether it was used for profit, wherever it was, I mean, it's my intuition. So when I'm calling that back, and I'm feeling a lot of extra energy that wasn't there before. Where is that intuition energy coming from for my third eye? Because it's a chakra, it's purple. I'm envisioning purple. I'm seeing it spin. I'm attaching it to my light orb like I always do, calling it back with the light orb, and then I'm descending it down into my third eye. And I mean, the room is brighter now. My eyesight is better. I've got this incredible hum and ring in my ears. Okay, great. So, where did that intuitive energy come from? Because it's coming back. Usually, it's very subtle. This is like a train. This is like a train hitting me in the head, like a waterfall train. So, where is that intuition energy coming from? Okay, great. So, if I'm trying to call back my voice, like when I have spoke my truth and it went on deaf ears, or when I've asked for something and no one, not taking action is still taking action. So when I activate that light orb and I focus on the blue, just like the ancient technique teaches, and I'm calling all that energy back, and it's pretty instant, but it's like a train. It's like a train's worth of energy coming back. And I see the pillar of light coming down into my throat. Okay, great. So I'm just sending that into my throat. Yes, and I mean, every cell in this area lights up like the sun that fast, and it usually takes time to do this. Am I just getting better with my daily practice? Am I just getting better at it? Because I usually just do it in meditation. I usually just do it in my mind, but I'm giving you a visual, right? Okay, great. So my heart chakra, anywhere I have put out green energy, anywhere I have put out my heart's desire, and it was unrequited, taken. Okay, great. So I'm going to call that energy back. I'm going to activate it. I'm calling back green. I'm thinking of the color green. Great. So where does that green energy come from? As the star spins, and I just send it down into my heart. This is the law of mentalism. I mean, of course, it's all in your head. However, you feel a sensation, like a train hitting me in the heart, lighting up every cell in the chest. Okay, pretty instant. I mean, usually this is like a 30-minute meditation, and I'm just doing a little bit at a time. And I just, what's done in the dark comes to the light. I don't think my meditation should be that publicized. I mean, it is kind of a personal thing. However, it's meditation. So now we're going to focus on the solar plex, right? So we're still grounded. We're going to activate our soul star. We're going to activate that higher self, that higher consciousness, that higher awareness. Spin it, thinking, yellow, calling back all the yellow across all timelines, spaces, and dimensions. And yes, I mean, I haven't even descended the light orb yet, and I'm already vibrating at a very, very high rate from here up. Cool. So we'll descend the ball down through the crown, down through the third eye. Look at that. The whole room gets brighter. Down through the throat, down past the heart into the solar plex. Oh, look at that. Now, my lungs are vibrating. Every bag in my lungs is just kind of shaky a little bit. Okay, great. So now we're going to focus on the sacral chakra. So we're going to think orange. Activate my light orb. Now it's spinning, calling back all the orange energy. Oh, that's the fertility energy. Look at that coming back like two trains. I got two turntables and a microphone. Anyway, so it's spinning. And before I ever even descend it, now like from my navel up is just like there's like an attachment to my orb. Okay, great. So I'm pulling it down right through the spiritual spine, through the rainbow body, down. Ooh, it's like instantly digesting my food. This is entirely too much energy. Where is that energy coming from? Is my question. Pisces, don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay, great. Where is my higher knowing? Where is my crown energy coming back from? Where instantly, like really, really hard and really, really fast. So, where is my intuition energy coming back from? Because I understand, being of service and helping people and da 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 da, and then they just come in and pick the mind energy, right? The body energy, whatever kind of health information they're out there giving people off of someone else's plate. And I'm calling this back. So as I'm calling back all of this orange energy, I left that spinning for a while because I probably have a lot of orange energy out there somewhere. So as it's spinning and I pull that down past the crown, past the third eye, past the throat, and it's sparking all the cells in my body through my throat, through my heart. We probably raised my heart rate a little bit, down through the solar plexus, down into the sacral. Okay, great. So now everything from the navel up is a higher vibration. You ladies told me, Pisces, raise your vibration. Okay. Question is, where is all that fertility energy coming back from? Where is all that orange color coming back from? Because there's a lot in the cards. Y'all talk about people trying to harvest Pisces creative sexual energy or kundalini energy, and when I'm calling it back, it's like a waterfall. So I know I haven't put out that much. However, it's coming back still. It's still coming back, and I've cut the cords. I've done everything you ladies have suggested that I already knew. Great. So I mean, now we're going to work on the root because I mean I had root work done. That's kind of what started all this. Yeah, all that information that y'all have about some witch getting me in the root. Yeah, they did the root work, and that's fine. I like the pain. Whether it affects my stability or not, it's beside the point. I think I do pretty good. It just hurts, so that's what it is. But that's why we do this exercise. That's why we do this practice. So if my back pain, I'm calling back all my root survival energy. Great, coming like a train. Where is that survival energy coming back from? You know, Pisces, don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay, great. As I'm calling back that red chakra survival energy for that energy center, where is that survival energy coming back from? Because that's my question. That's what Pisces needs help with, right? Because I mean, you've got information all in the cards about covens of witches harvesting my energy, wounded healer, da 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 da. And it's what it is. I understand there's energy vampires out there. However, I am a master at putting out energy and calling it back. So as my light orb is spinning, it's on my Silva screen with my eyes open. So, I mean, it's not hard. It's in the mind's eye. And I can feel it. So there's no doubt that my meditation has been affected. My daily practice has absolutely changed in a very profound way. Okay, great. So I'm descending that orb down past my crown, down. And I mean, as it comes through, now my crown's lighting up. Now my third eye is lighting up. Now my throat's lighting up. It's like my whole body's turning white. Heart's lighting up. Sacral's lighting up. Down to the root. The root is spinning and is kind of vibrating off all of that I don't appreciate, my root chakra. And it's what it is. I mean, this practice alone is what sparked a surgery that I've had surgery in my kidneys. I've had a vasectomy. All of that is now healing in very strange ways due to the amount of energy that's coming back. So the question is, where is this energy coming from? Where is this over 1220? I missed the Pisces number, which would have been 122121. The intuitive hits, the angels protecting Pisces. I understand everything you girls are saying. I understand everything Pisces Tarot is saying. I see the synchronicities, the betrayal, the deceit, the energy harvesting. I mean, okay, and let's stop that for a minute, because I mean, now that the root feels better, you've got energy in the cards about a Virgo, unhealthy, having, and I don't mean to laugh like that, but I've been saying that for months. So, I have on my Google where Angelique Dorsey was absolutely rejected and told to stop, no and don't. She was one of those girls that got the ultimate stop, no. She's trying to tell me I was somebody that I wasn't, and I don't know what these people are up to, and I don't care. They're up to something. I don't care what they're up to. However, it's all in the cards that there is a very, very unhealthy, sick, doesn't want to admit it, Virgo having issues. Now, as I'm calling my energy back, and the same Virgo that's on my Google that I've told stop, no, and don't, rejected, refused to work with because she was delusional. Okay, so if I'm calling this energy back, is it coming from her? Because that's a concern. That's a concern to me. I don't know where the energy is coming from. And you girls have talked about large groups of people involved in this. So is that why there's so much energy coming back? Is it from large groups of individuals? I don't know, because if I'm calling back my mental energy that was harvested, well, then where's that going to come from? And if I'm calling back my body energy, my vitality, my health, and you girls have already told me that large groups of witches living off of the Pisces energy through gossip and slander, and to me that's tarot. To me that's tarot that I'm calling the energy back. And I mean, I know divine Pisces are protected, but there's a lot of karmic readers. So That's what it is. So we have a lot of energy coming back. Now we have the entire rainbow body activated: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And they're all wide open chakras with my light orb still drawing energy back. Now my ears are humming. The chakras on the bottom of my feet feel like magnets to the ground. And I really don't like leaving the chair. I mean, it's just what I'm kind of melting into the furniture, which is fine. Which is fine. It's very relaxing. The question is, Pisces, don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay, great. So Pisces is now asking, whether it be investigators that don't know shit about Japan, whether it be other Reiki masters that have a higher knowing of energy work, whether it be tarot readers that are losing their mind, their body, and their soul's energy. It's just time for Pisces to ask for help. I agree, because I mean my feet are locked to the ground at this point, and that's nice. I mean I can still pick them up. It feels really grounded, really, really, really super grounded, more than normal, way more than normal, way more than normal. And I'm lit up. I feel like I've drank all my coffee, and I'm drinking coffee to sleep. So you girls are talking about people worried with sleepless nights. I drink coffee to go to sleep. So, and it's what it is. I'm backward. I'm a walking paradox using both sides of my brain. And I mean, it's a walking contradiction because I really don't give a shit. However, I don't know these people and I have to. I have to worry about where that energy is coming from. If I knew who it was coming from, well, then I, could probably care. But when I don't know where it's coming from, well, then I really care. So, it's what it is. I've wasted 17 minutes of your life. So, I mean, it's a good question. It's a good question because, I mean, for my meditation practice to change greatly in a short period of time. And for you ladies to be telling the planet, you're telling the entire planet about global disaster, about energy manipulation, about people harvesting off of a Pisces. And I'm obviously getting some effects, like some energy was harvested. And it's what it is. And I mean, they're trying to silence it and keep freedom of speech and love, light, and the pursuit of whatever the hell they don't allow anymore. It's just what it is. It's a good question. It's a good question to ask. And if anyone has the answer, by all means, leave that down in the comments. Definitely check on Virgo. I mean, if Angelique Dorsey's all somewhere, because it is mind, body, and soul, universal life force energy that's coming back abnormally. And I'm not responsible for this. I mean, my meditation wasn't broke, so I don't think I should have to fix it. And it's what it is. And I mean, nothing gets better without change. Reiki can only be used for positive healing purposes. So, I mean, if, if it's sucking the mind, body, and soul out of a human, it's got to be for positive healing purposes, I guess. I don't know. I mean, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? You girls have said repeatedly that these karmic covens of witches were going to truly regret playing in Pisces energy because it was going to cost more than money. And I understand all that. I mean, what costs more than money? Calling back universal life force energy. So it is. I mean, it is a concern. And I mean, for me and all involved in a global disaster, because I mean, that would be the question. That would be the question as I sit here in a lazy boy. Where is all this energy coming back from? Investigators investigate. You let me know where all this energy that normally doesn't lock my feet to the ground. You girls talk about you know jar spells and I don't know anything about any of that shit. I don't know anything about none of that. Freezer spells. I don't believe in any of that shit. I don't even believe in the death magic. I do believe in calling back my energy and it being abnormal and sucking the mind, body, and its colors. right? If I'm sitting here envisioning calling back violet, well, then it's sucking the violet out of somewhere abnormally. Indigo, looks like we're getting some indigo back. That's what it is. I don't know. You tell me in the comments why sit here and enjoy. My carpet just turned into a foot massager. So what it is. Namaste.